because of this, we have a race engine.
So what we've got here is a junkyard motor, and she's about to be ready to run fast. Take 178. Hey guys, welcome. If it's not me, it's him. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the one you guys have been waiting for. I think if you saw the last video, you know that I pulled the motor and things are changing on the car. This is the current kind of situation we got here. No motor, no transmission. Motor is probably gonna be sold this weekend. If not, it'll be sold soon. If you're interested, let me know if it's still up. And I got the T56. I got a buddy wanting that as well. So with that being said, everything's kind of almost sold. I've got some small parts. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you've probably seen some of those posts. But without further ado, we've got a new setup to show you. I got my buddy Matt here.
Hi.
All right, guys, enough with the boring stuff. We're going to go ahead and dive into this. So here you go.
That ain't going nowhere.
Got us a LS. As you may have guessed from the last video, I revealed that I was going to go with a cheaper route, and to an extent, LS is going to be cheaper. So we've got an LC9 here. Without diving into too much specifics, it's a Gen 4 block, Gen 4 heads. It's the most sought after engine to kind of build, or one of the most sought after engines to build. We got the LS guru Matt here. He's here to help me tear this thing down, try to find anything bad in it, and
so supposedly there is something bad in it.
There's something bad. It's
a DOD motor, so it has some sort of lifter issue. That's why it got pulled out to begin with. It's an aluminum 5.3, like Taylor said, Siamese bore. So being the Gen 4 Siamese bore, that should be the strongest aluminum block that GM made before they went to DI motor. So a lot of people go after these because they're seemingly more rigid and have a thicker cylinder wall than the 6062 stuff. So we're going to take our own stab at it.
We're going to dive into this and check out what we need to do to get this thing to 1,000 horsepower. So that's part of the goals is 1,000 horsepower to the wheels. That's really where I want to be, but I don't want to be like, I made 1,000 and that's it. Because I can do that on stock Gen 4 rods and pistons, but at that point, you might be on borrowed time for not too long. So I'm not trying to make 1,000 horsepower one time. I'm trying to make it all racing season next season. We got a K member to go in here. We got a Turbo 400 to go in here. We've got seats to sell. So if you're interested in the seats, let me know. I haven't put those up for sale or taken them out yet. I got a full 8-point cage that my boy Alan's gonna come out and weld up for me, and it's gonna we're gonna make it into a 10-point certified cage and add some X door bars. So we got some cool content coming up. I hope you guys are ready. I'm ready. Let's get to tearing this engine down. Man, that is clean. Dude, you want to take that home? It's all yours, bro.
It's the worst thing GM. This is the worst thing GM ever done to us.
It's today's pay.
Hey, because of this, we have a race engine.
All right, the left side head is coming off.
Flat tops. Not that you're going to reuse them or anything. It does have the MLS head gaskets.
Valves don't look bad either.
Standard issue. A little crusty.
You can handle that. Here, let's
Well, very workable set of 243s, it looks like.
And the right side.
Ooh, a little PP action. Hopefully they don't come out of the cylinder. Yeah. Ooh,
Oh no. Well, we knew the motor was bad. Something was wrong.
I think it might have had a head gasket failure. Just looking at that. I don't know, maybe that's just because that piston was sitting up top.
I'm glad we took this apart when we did.
Yeah.
I guess you just couldn't see that whenever you had the bore scope.
That bore scope you had was a piece of crap. I don't even know if I stuck it in those. I thought I stuck it in all of them. But like it would go in and all you could see was this. You couldn't like turn it. And then I tried to go with this one and all you could see was the top of the piston.
Yeah.
As long as it...
Yeah, as long as it's not rusted the fuck up, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, and we turned it over and it turns over smooth, so I think it had a blown head gasket. You can kind of see right there that it's screwed.
Yeah.
And
screwed the pooch.
all he said was that it was skipping. Blown head gasket, skipping. He didn't mention the fact that it was steaming, which it probably would have.
Yeah.
And that rod might be bent. Does it come all the way up as high as the rest of them? Looks like it does.
Yeah.
Is it twisted? That wasn't originally there. That was stamped in there from the bearing.
And the bearings.
Send it out.
Send it out. We're taking off the first main cap, and after wiping it down, Looks like there was got a little bit of junk in there. And the crank kind of shows a little bit of wear from that too. So I have decided the budget is there for forged rods and pistons for this motor, but it might include a rotating assembly, just a full rotating assembly with the crank and all.
I'm pretty sure you could turn that out of the crank.
Yeah, but this one kind of looks worn too. Let's wipe that down. Yeah, it don't look the best. That's crazy. Everything with the motor.
Yeah.
Like it's look really.
Like I said, I think the crank will still be fine. Just a little polish on the crank and it'll be good.
Nothing too major.
Nope. The bearing did its job. I mean.
Yeah.
You're still in the 10, so.
Yeah. All right. Back to getting the rest of the crank out. All right, guys. We got all the pistons and rods out of here. And these cylinder walls look pretty good. This is actually the one that had the water in it. And I don't know that it's got any scoring. Maybe get that light I just put up.
I mean, there's a line in it, but you can't even feel it.
Yeah. So we'll clean this up before I let it sit and
I mean, you can still
lube
see
it.
You can still see the factory home
Yeah.
cross hatching.
The cross hatching is there.
This one's got a little. You can see where the piston was in it too, but it's about the same story. It'll come out with a home. See, you can see the impression of the skirt right there
Yeah.
where it was sitting.
But all in all, this thing looks pretty dang good.
Yeah, not bad. That's usable for sure.
All right, guys. Thank you for checking out the video. We've got the motor completely apart. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I got to do here, like get the K-member and stuff in. Got all my parts of the motor here and sort through and figure out what stuff we're gonna reuse. So these pistons could probably be reused, but we are gonna go with a set of forged. But as always, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Leave a comment. It really helps grow the channel. Thanks to Matt for coming out here and helping me disassemble the motor and giving me some little tech info. I'm gonna probably throw a little bit of tech info in there. It won't be too in depth because this video is gonna be long as it is. But thanks for tuning in. As for me and Blue Mach, we're out.